Yes guys, as you can see, starting this video with a little smile on my face. Can you believe it? Manchester United really are back, aren't we? It feels that way anyway. I'm one of those people that always get nervous to get excited, always feel like it's a false dawn. But fucking hell, today, this was one of those games where Manchester United would have normally dropped points and we didn't. We beat Bournemouth 5-2 at the end of it, having gone behind because of Stanislas' goal after a combination of Maguire and David De Gea got it wrong. Incredible goal for Stanislas, let's be honest. But when that goal went in after about 15-20 minutes, we all feared the worst. United weren't playing as well as we could have. It was a little bit clunky. The possession wasn't right. Every now and then a pass would be overhit. But somehow, some way, we got back into the game. We rolled our sleeves up. We scrapped. We battled and we won it. We got the 3 points. Now this is a Bournemouth side that is fighting relegation, and that's fine. I know that. I'm well aware of that. But these are the games that so many times we've failed to recover in, failed to get points. Look at Bournemouth away earlier in the season. We lost against them and they were shit that day. But once they scored, they won. We had no belief, and that's changed. I've got belief. You've got belief. The players have got belief, and that's all because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He needs credit for what he's doing at the moment. He's well and truly back at the wheel. How long that lasts, I don't know. Whether that's going to be bringing us trophies, I don't know. But right now, it feels so good to be a Manchester United fan. The players that got us back into it, it's the usual bunch. Bruno pulling the strings. He got a goal in the second half, but he was pulling the strings before that, getting the assists. It was incredible. Mason Greenwood got us back into the game after Bruno Fernandes slotted him in. First touch took him into the box. Second touch finished. Ramsdale got his hand to it, but he ain't saving that. It was an incredible shot from Mason Greenwood, and it showed you the possession, the power he possesses in them feet. He could have took it in on his right foot. The defender don't know what to do. In that situation, with the ball coming across to Mason Greenwood and you're a defender, do you prepare for him to cut in on his right, or do you prepare for him to open up and go in? You don't know. He pushes it in on his left. It's 1-1. We're back in it. And then we start pushing more. Bruno flicks one into the box, or I think it might have been Shaw. Martial heads it across. Handball. Clear penalty. Clear penalty. 2-1 United. Marcus Rashford. Peter, Ramsdale, the goalkeeper, nearly got there, but it was a cool, calm, collected penalty. 20 goals up for Marcus Rashford this season. I didn't think he played that well today. There were glimpses. Some of his passes were very good, but I know Rashford can be better. And still he scored. He's on 20 goals this season. His best ever return. It's a fantastic... This is what we want. Before the season started, I said Rashford and Martial, you need to be getting 25 goals this season at least. And now, Rashford's on 20 and Martial's on 20. And with the goal of the game, he cut inside, bends that ball Martial-esque because it's a Martial signature goal. L1 shoot, curled it into the top corner. It was immaculate finish from Anthony Martial. 20 goals up for him. 4 goals in his last 2 games at Old Trafford after that hat-trick against Sheffield United. 4 goals in his last 3 starts. Some of you lot were saying, what's he doing against Spurs? And now look at him tucking in goals for fun. Playing with a smile on his face. Mason, Martial, Marcus, tucking in goals for fun. I remember a time when some of you lot wanted the other M. I'm not even going to mention his name. But you lot wanted him. And if he stays, we don't get to see this. And we're getting to see it now. And there'll be dips. There'll be peaks. There'll be troughs. But we're moving in the right direction at the moment. And I feel confident going into every game. Even if I'm always thinking, this is going to come crashing down, isn't it? This is all going to come crashing down. Ollie's back at the wheel. 3-1 at half time. Started off the second half, we made a substitution. Eric Bailly comes in. He didn't have the grace to start. He was erratic to say the least. There was a moment where they could have scored in the box. The ball gets cleared and then he picks up a pass by Matic. The pass was overhit by Matic. Probably one of the few mistakes he made in the game because he was good again. But he's right up here. It hits here. It's not handball. I've seen players score with that part of their... It wasn't handball. The ref gave it. VAR gave it. I don't know how. It wasn't handball. But at that point, United were on the ropes. Defensively a little bit shaky. Wild all over the place. Maybe it was the change at half time. Maybe Maguire and Bailly didn't have that communication. He's your man. You've got to be knowing where you are at. But we were shaky. They had the ball in the back of the net. I'm thinking it's 3-3. Luckily it was offside. It was miles offside. But it could have been so much worse. But still, we've regained our balance. We've refocused. And we got back on track. Mason Greenwood gets a goal. Magnificent goal. You don't know... What foot's he going to... I said this... Mason Greenwood's 18 fucking years. He's 18 years old. And he's doing this. He's a phenomenal talent. And I can't remember seeing a talent come through since Wayne Rooney, where I've looked at and thought, you know, is the balls, mate, is the dog's bollocks. He's going far. He's going to make it. And he could be a huge part in getting back United back on top. There's still a lot we need to add to this team. There was still question marks over the defence today. David De Gea, Maguire, Bailly, Lindelof. Made a few mistakes today. But overall, we regained our confidence. We regained our composure. And we got the fucking goals. Bruno scores 5-2. Magnificent free kick. A goal and 2 assists for him today. The geezer's on fire. And half the time, he doesn't even look like he's playing well. I don't know where this has come from. It's like watching 2 different Uniteds this season. 2 different Uniteds, and it could have been 6-7. You know, there was great saves from Pogba, free kick, chances. You know, I would love to see Mason get his hat-trick. Rashford had one in the net. We thought he got his 21st of the season. Fractionally offside. Fractionally. And it was weird because if Marcus is offside, surely Matic is offside for the free kick. When Bruno scored, and that went to VAR, so I don't get it, but you don't have to get it because United won. Now we're temporarily in 4th spot. Obviously Leicester won, so we haven't improved on the gap between them. And Chelsea have got a game against Watford coming, which you'd expect them to win and expect them to leapfrog us again. But we've made this a fight. You know, since the restart, we've been excellent. I look back at that Spurs game and think that's a fucking joke we drew that game because they're shit. You see them against Sheffield, that should have been 3 points. But beside that, we're moving in the right direction. Martial playing with a smile on his face. Marcus back scoring and he's in the goals. Mason still scoring and in the goals. That's 55 goals between those 3 up front now. You know, Pogba pulling the strings with Bruno behind him. Another goal and a couple of assists from him today. What a signing. He's looking like a bargain. Matic in there, another great performance. He gets rested. We rested the full front 3 as well today. He's showing you Mason Greenwood's now first choice. You're going to have to fight to get him out of this team. You're going to have to fight to get him out of this team. And when the team and the lineup come out today, we were all happy. It was like, this is the team. I think Bailly should be starting, but you know, his first 5 minutes today had me nearly eating my words. Hopefully that was just because it was just, you know, his first couple of minutes in a while and he needs to just gain his feet again. But, you know, he had me worried there for a minute. But what a performance by United today. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I just keep, it's scaring me. It's scaring me. Like, I've had doubts of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is he the man? Is he going to bring the real, you know, the Premier League and the Champions League and that kind of success back to us? I don't know, but it's doing so well at the moment. And long may it continue. We've still got a lot of work to do. We've still got a lot of work to do. Martial's goal was my pick of the goals from today. And I'm delighted for him. And everyone knows how I feel about Martial and Rashford. But man of the match today, Mason Greenwood. The boy is 18. He already looks like he's going to win a Ballon d'Or or something. The guy's just... People talk about Mbappe and that, but we got one of these on our hands here. We got 3 of these on our hands here. Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. And we got them for the rest of like their careers, hopefully. And if they continue in their trajectory, if United continue in the trajectory that we're on at the minute, I have no doubt that we'll be back to challenging. But we need to keep on. We can't get complacent. Unfortunately, that's what Ollie's doing in the press conferences, in the press when he's talking. He's complimentary, but he's also challenging them. And that's what you want to see. We can't get complacent because things are going so well at the moment. We need to keep it up. And there's still a few question marks from that today. You've got to admit that as well. But boy, oh boy, I am so happy, man. I'm so happy. Cheers to everyone that tuned in for the watch along today. Make sure you're keeping it locked to Adam McKola TV, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. The fan cams were live as well, because I'm assuming you've seen this after the fan cams. So if you've not seen the fan cams, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've had too many of these and I'm giddy. But basically, watch my review, watch the fan cams, and thanks for watching Matchday Live. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and join if you can as well. It means so much, and we're trying to hit 200 by the end of August. Right now I need about 95 more to do that. So get joining if you can. For now, it's been a beautiful day. United have won 5-2. Goals are flowing. Martial, Mason and Marcus are tearing it up. And I've been Adam McKola. I'm out of here.